We just want to share with you all our little story of our success through Dimpsna and real estate. I love real estate. And so this is the story of Shona and Des Cannons and their naughty son, DJ.
That's it. Come on, all you real estate people. Come on, come in, come in. Don't be afraid. Come over here and sit on the mat. That's right. We'll pull up a chair if you can't sit down. Come on, you want a chunk deal? Come on, come over here. Gonna give Nana the book. Here's the book, Nana.
Oh, the book, the story book. Let us tell you a story. Oh, just wait. Get comfortable, get comfortable. Oh, hang on, hang on. Oh, now we are ready for a story.
Nana's got the Blue Freedom book.
What has Dimpsna Boholt and I Love Real Estate done for us?
Yeah.
Well, let us tell you a little story that happened not that long ago. 2012, we were living and working as caretakers on a beautiful estate on the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria. What a life!
What a life, I tell you.
But we were losing our vision and dreams. We were living someone else's dreams.
Absolutely.
So we left. And all our family and friends thought we had lost our minds.
Totally lost it.
So at 55
Yep.
and 53 years of age, we sat at the beach and thought, what are we going to do now?
Yeah, we did. We did a lot of thinking.
The reality of it was our age.
Yep.
We were no longer spring chickens.
That's for sure.
We owned nothing because the job provided it all.
Yes.
We were literally homeless.
That's right.
We only had about $8,000 between us in super, as we came from New Zealand and they don't have super over there. And we only had a small amount of savings to get us by. Then a light bulb moment came on.
Sure did. Cling.
I know. Let's go to Western Australia. We've never been there.
Smart thinking, eh?
We could get a job in the mines there and make lots of money.
Hooroo!
So we picked up our car with our personal belongings
Sure did.
and headed across the Nullarbor.
Didn't know anyone over there either.
But wait. This is where Dimpsna comes into it.
Yes.
We had been thinking about real estate as we knew we had to do something and fast. So we booked into one of Dimpsna's one-day free events in Melbourne.
Yeah, if we would go.
We asked our 21-year-old son, now known as the naughty son. The naughty son.
Yeah.
Meet our naughty son. If he would attend the seminar for us, as we had to get across the Nullarbor.
Got our priorities right.
We were on a mission.
Yep.
So he agreed, as he had an interest in real estate as well. You don't get much reception across the Nullarbor.
Not really.
But the odd times we did, we kept getting these messages from our sons saying, "This is amazing. You really should have been here. And Mum, ring me." But we didn't.
Nah, it's more exciting driving across the Nullarbor.
We were on our new journey.
Yep, new life.
That can all wait.
Yeah.
We need to get to WA, get a job, and make some serious money.
Yep.
Anyway, as the story goes, our son flies into Perth a few days after we arrive. We drive, he flies. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
As we had decided to move over as well, as he was second-year apprentice mechanic, earning $7 an hour, trying to support 2 children and a partner, and the sums just weren't working. So we were all trying to find somewhere to live and set up. 1 week later, we're in a furniture shop looking for furniture when my phone rings. "Mrs. Cannons, this is Knowledge Source. You attended one of our free one-day events, signed up for the Quantum program. How would you like to pay for this?" I what? I what?
Oops.
I what? This is where the naughty son comes into it.
Yeah, DJ!
Luckily our son was there at the shop with us to explain that he hadn't got around to tell us that he had signed the form, put it in my name of course,
Yep.
and told them that he had to consult with his business partners, but not actually realising it was a sign-up contract.
Yeah.
Oh, and he has signed up for the full Monty at that.
Yep.
I asked him to call me back in 5 minutes while they scraped me off the floor in the shop. But jokes aside, this was a decision that we had to make in our lives, and I can honestly tell you right now, it is one of the best decisions we have ever made in our lives.
That's for sure.
We decided that if we were to do this, we would treat it like a university degree. We will sink our heart and soul into it and to get the education. So we did.
Yeah, we sure did.
By the time the education pack arrived, we had moved into a house, bought a TV and a DV player, a couple of seats, and the three of us sat down from 9 AM till 3 PM every day like a classroom and studied the DVDs.
Yeah.
It was so exciting, educational and mind-boggling. Everything Dimpler said we did. Get a credit file, we did. Get a lawyer, accountant, we did. Set up a trust, we did.
Yep.
Get a financial health check, we did. Step by step, we did it. Now was the time to look for an investment. We found a Deal Renovators Delight. A duplex and a 2-bar-1 house for $65,000.
Deal!
Wow, this was in our price bracket. Oh, hang on. It's 1,000 Ks. 10 hours drive from where we lived. Well, we thought if we want to get there anywhere in this world, we have to do what it takes. Lucky that weekend was a long weekend, so we headed off on the Friday. 3/4 of the way into the outback, where we had never ventured before, we were starting to wonder if there was human life out here. Well, the house was just as the photos showed, trashed, and complete with an unfit for human habitation sticker on it.
Yeah.
But we could see the potential.
Oh, hey, the bones were good, it's just the presentation was woof.
And it was going to be our little gold mine.
Yes.
And it is.
Sure is.
We completed the deal and then drove up with a massive truck full of building materials and started renovating. Des knew a little about building, but YouTube became his best friend.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Now he knows a lot about renovations because this little town was full of houses, just like this one, waiting for someone with drive and vision to take them on. And we did. We were pretty naive, as we came for 10 days to renovate, then set and forget.
Yeah.
The renovation took us 6 weeks. While we were building, we were causing massive traffic jams in the street, as the town hadn't seen so much action in such a short while, in a long while. We decided to put up wanted to buy duplex notice in the local post office. The phone started ringing and they were so cheap. So we decided to move to this little town and build our portfolio here to start with.
Yes.
Especially when our duplex and renovation cost of 90K, and then it was revalued at 215,000, and providing a rent of $700 a week.
Yep.
We thought we just need to duplicate this a couple of times and we will be well on our way. So we did.
Sure did. Hey, you got to remember though, we haven't even met this woman yet. All we've done is listen to the videos and read the material, and we've just gone and done all this. So yeah.
So we did. We bought 3 more duplexes, and some of them today are bringing us in $1,000 a week and have revalued for the same dollar. We have also been able to pay cash for our 4-bedroom PPR. We've done a lot of this work and deals just by watching the DVDs, as Des says, and hadn't even been to a boot camp yet.
Yep.
This has only been 3 years and we are financially free.
Yeah.
But you know, now that we are here, it's not about the money, it's about the freedom of lifestyle. It's about being able to do what we want when it's about choices. What has this done for us and where are we today? We have started a house church and we've been able to make a difference amongst the Aboriginal people in our town. We have been able to provide a safe place for them to come and change their lives, giving up drinking and drugs and giving them hope for their future. We can provide the building free and all the financial support needed for the running of this church.
That's right.
We provide meals for the Aboriginal children and encouragement and right teachings. We also have the freedom to travel into the lands, into the Aboriginal communities to share hope and encouragement, clothes, blankets, etc. Des does handyman jobs around town so that he can employ the young Aboriginal boys to teach them some practical skills. We're able to volunteer as ambulance drivers and help at Kids Breakfast Club. Des has been voted on as a councillor for the local shire, being able to be a local voice for the Aboriginal people in our town.
Absolutely.
Des drives the school bus out into one of the communities so that the children can come into town for schooling. He does it because he wants to, not because he has to.
A huge difference.
We find all this work very rewarding. I remember when we attended Dimphna's first boot camp, she spoke about the peg in the sand and to write down your financial goals. Where are you now? Where do you want to be in 12 months, 2 years, 5 years, etc. I struggled. I couldn't do it. I was so stuck in the now and couldn't see any financial future past my nose. 12 months ago when I was working, we had a superannuation consultant come to discuss our requirements for our retirement. I felt so good when he told me, after hearing our situation, that we don't need to worry about our retirement as we have it covered.
Absolutely.
That was only 2 years after the beginning of the teaching and education from Dimphna. I know some people hear our story and say, yeah, it's okay for you. I couldn't do what you have done. I couldn't move out into a small regional town. I want you to think about this. If your employer said, I have a promotion for you, I want you to take your family and move to the outback. Your starting wage will be $30,000 per year, and after 2 years your income will be $120,000. After 2 years you can stop work, you can even move if you want, but you will still be paid $120,000 a year. Would you do it? I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
So why not do it for yourself? Not only has Dimphna helped us to find our financial freedom, but we've been able to hand the knowledge down to our 3 children. Even though now we thank our naughty son. They are all now in the property market and are running a competition between each one of them, saying, he with the most properties wins. He with the most houses wins. We'd like to thank you, Dimphna Boholt,
Yes.
for sharing your knowledge with us all.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you.
At this point, we say, stories should say the end, but it doesn't. Our story says, this is the beginning, watch our space.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dimphna.
So come on all you budding, come on, all you real estate people, get up, let's get out and do these chunk deals. Hey, let's not be a part of, I could have, let's be a part of, let's be a part of the doers. Come on, let's go.